What's up guys, I have a Wi-Fi battle for you guys, and this is against one and only HoodlumScrafty, aka Callum. Really nice guy, and definitely check out his channel. So you might notice a few things different here, and one of those is that I'm sounding a bit different today, and that's because I'm extremely sick and I cannot breathe with my nose anymore. It really sucks. And the other thing is that I'm doing Zelda, a link between worlds, on my channel, so if you could check that thing out, it would really mean a lot to me. I'm not doing commentary on that game as I cannot speak for long durations as I'm sick. So yeah, let's get on to the team preview. He has a Volcarona, an Excadrill, and a Mega Mobile. He's definitely not playing games around here. He also has this Dusclops, which can be very annoying to take down. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna be leading off with my Greninja as he leads off with his Dusclops, and I cannot one-hit KO this thing with the Dark Pulse as Dusclops is very bulky Pokemon. So I have a plan up in my head for getting rid of this Dusclops very early on. So I go into my Choice Scarf Rotom. He predicts my Dark Pulse and therefore goes for Pain Split. I go for Trick and trick this Dusclops into the Choice Scarf and take away his Eviolite. So that's one useless Dusclops. He's basically crippled and he cannot do much now. So that's good, and I know that he's not going to be staying in, and that's why I go for Volt Switch, but he predicts that nicely and goes into Gastrodon. So I cannot touch this thing and I have to manually switch out into my Greninja to take his move. He goes for Scald, luckily does not get the burn, but the only reason why I brought in my Greninja in a Gastrodon is that I carry a grass type move and it is a grass knot on my Greninja. So I think he predicted that, and that's why he went into Dusclops. But I also predicted his switch, and that's why I also went for U-turn just to get some switch initiative. I go into my Rotom and I can 2-hit KO this Dusclops with Dark Pulse, but he hits me very hard with Nightshade and I can only live on one more turn with this Rotom. So I take this opportunity to go into my Kangaskhan because he's basically locked into Nightshade. He cannot touch me. So I go for a Power Up Punch on this incoming Gastrodon. For some odd reason, I didn't Mega Evolve. I really do not know why. But anyways, I'm gonna be Mega Evolving this turn, and I need to take out this Gastrodon as it can be very annoying to take down. So I go for Return. It does not kill it as I'm jolly not adamant. He goes for Toxic, poisons me. That's fine with me because I prefer poison on my Kangaskhan rather than getting a burn from his Dusclops or his Scald. So he goes back into my Dusclops, and I knew why he brought in this Dusclops. Not just to wall me, but he wants to go for Pain Split. I predict that Pain Split nicely, and look at this epic prediction. I go into my Rotom predicting that Pain Split. I get some HP in that process, and I can live one more turn and kill him off with a Dark Pulse. So that was pretty nice. I killed this Dusclops and I myself live one more turn and then die. So it's a double down now, and I lead off with my Greninja yet again. He brought out his Mobile, which is his Mega Evolution, of course, and this Mega Mobile cannot knock my Greninja out with a Sucker Punch, as I will be still remaining a Dark type and I will be resisting his Sucker Punch. So that's why I go for Surf, gets 75% off on this thing, and he goes for Swords Dance instead of attacking me. I really do not know why. So I predict his Sucker Punch and go into my Talonflame and kill him off with this Brave Bird. So his Mega Evolution didn't do a thing and it just died. So it's pretty nice. And this commentary might not be the best one as I'm a bit sick. So yeah, I really hope that it does not change anything. Anyways, he brings in this escadrille, and I can knock this thing out with a flare blitz, but Talonflame is kinda like one of my win conditions, if you know what I mean. It can knock out his Volcarona in one hit and even his Scrafty. So I just wanted to be safe, and yeah, so that's why I go into my Donphan. This escadrille has the balloon, so I need to pop this balloon first in order to kill him off. He goes for Swords Dance. Now, let's be honest in here. What's a mole to a freaking elephant? Nothing. I'm gonna be eating up this Earthquake like my breakfast, even though he was on +2, and knock this escadrille out with this Earthquake. So my Donphan is chilling in here, eating those leftovers, and yeah. So he brings out his Scrafty. He cannot knock me out unless he gets some boost. So he goes for Dragon Dance, I go for Earthquake, I get a decent chunk off. Now, he cannot hit me with a high jump kick, as I still have an Aegis Flash in my team. So he is basically forced to go for Crunch, which is less powerful than high jump kick, of course. And yeah, so I can kill him off next turn with this Ice Shard, and my Donphan is not dying. It is not dying at all. So that's why I really like Donphan this gen. So he brings out his Gastrodon. All he has left is his Gastrodon and his Volcarona, and he goes for Recover just to get some HP back, but I still have my Greninja. I can one-hit KO his Gastrodon and his Volcarona with my Greninja, so it's basically a good game at this point. Anyways, he goes up to his full health, and I cannot touch this thing. I think this Gastrodon is max defense, looking back at it, as how this thing lived a return. So he kills me off with the Scald finally, and Donphan did his job, got 2 kills, and it's just amazing. So I'm gonna be bringing my Greninja for the final time, and I go for Grass Knot, finally reveal my Grass Knot, I should say. And for some reason he brings in his Volcarona, and yeah, this thing is dying. And anyways, so I go for Surf and knock this Volcarona out. Look at his nicknames, just look at it. Oh my god. So anyways, he has his Gastrodon left, so it's pretty nice. I have the game, I can go for Grass Knot and knock this Gastrodon out, as Gastrodon is very heavy, I guess, and is 4 times weak to it. Most important. So good game, Callum. He had a potential as a Wi-Fi battler. He didn't do any sort of bad moves in this game, and he played his best. So really good game. He's really nice at this thing, and I really enjoyed this battle. So make sure you leave a thumbs up down below, and make sure to comment down below as well if you want to see more Wi-Fi battles. So yeah, that's my time. I'm gonna be going and will be eating some hot chocolate. I really need one. So yeah, I'm out.